All right, everybody, welcome to the breakdown and showcase for Beyond the Shining Clouds Gohan Kid, the other 8th anniversary part 2 Carnival unit. So here we go, we're going to be hopping into his details, going to go over his 200% leaders, linking partners, and then hop into a showcase. So his leader skill is Bond of Master and Disciple, Key +3, HP attack and defense 200%. So this is Bond of Master and Disciple. It is actually a pretty decent category, and it does give us some 200% leader skills for units like Beerus and Whis. So that is nice. You know, whenever I did their showcase back whenever they released for God Goku, I was running like the ROF Blues and I hated it. This Gohan is much better. I'm not a super huge fan of his kit, but we'll get into that here in a minute. We do have Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, so if we ever get some more Bond of Master and Disciple, like reps of Universe 7, you know, we could utilize the Spirit Bomb on this team potentially. We do have AGLR Gohan. We have the World Tournament Piccolo. This guy is definitely made for this team. He is absolutely meant to be run on this team. So we will be showcasing him. We're actually, spoiler, we're going to run this team for this showcase. For the Carnival Goku, I did not run his team, but for Gohan, I figured, hey, why not? Let's go ahead and run his team, and secretly, we're going to try to find a Rainbow Gohan so that I can still say that it's a Rainbow Showcase. Cheating. I'm cheating. So we got him, you know, we got Vegeta and Trunks, very nice, Ultimate Gohan, great character. Obviously, Orange Piccolo and STR Piccolo are still some of the best units in the game. Just overall, a great category. You know, Bond of Master and Disciple is pretty good. It's got some hard, heavy hitters that have come out pretty recently, too. So that is what the category is looking like. Activates entrance animation upon entry once only. Key +4, attack and defense +58%, and launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack for 6 turns from the start of turn. I will refer to this line of his passive as his intro buff, even though technically it is not part of the intro line. We get it at the start of turn whenever he appears. The entrance animation plays when he appears, so I'm going to refer to it as his intro buff. These are extra key and start of turn stats that we get, and this additional chance that we get for 6 turns as soon as he shows up, along with the intro. So that's what we're going to show it as. So right here, we will always have this active, Key +4, attack and defense +158% at the start of turn. Again, these two will add together, so you'll get a total of 8 key and 216% attack and defense at the start of turn for 6 turns. And then after 6 turns, it'll drop to just this. When an enemy is hit by this character's Ultra Super Attack or Unit Super Attack, reduce damage received from that enemy by 30% for the duration of that turn. So what that means, it means exactly what it says, but if you do an 18-key super attack on an enemy, you get 30% damage reduction against that enemy. Now, you need to keep that in mind. If you're facing multiple enemies, you will only get that 30% damage reduction against the enemy that you attack. So, you know, if you're going up against multiple enemies, not many fights like that in the game right now, but if you do go against multiple enemies with this Gohan, you need to choose wisely sometimes whenever you decide who you want your 30% damage reduction against. He gets an initial key +1 up to 5, and defense +8% up to 58% with each attack received. So this is similar to Goku, but just slightly different in that he builds up defense per hit. You know, Goku, he needed to get hit 5 times, and then he got it all at once. Gohan, you can get it incrementally, so that is nice. The key is the exact same. Get hit 5 times, get 5 key. Right here, he gets an additional 58% attack starting from the turn in which he receives his 5th attack in battle. That's kind of the reverse of the Goku, so whereas Goku was building up like crit chance right here, and then defense here, Gohan's getting attack here, and then defense here, so... and then he launches an additional super attack starting from the turn in which the character receives 8 attacks in battle, so... this sounds all well and good. He's doing a bunch of additionals. Let's go ahead and we're going to skip his active skill for just a second, and we're going to go look at his super attack effects, just because, you know, this sounds all well and good, but we're going to get into this, and I'm going to talk about my build. We're going to skip the active skill for just a second. Right here, so he's got his 18 key right here. This is his main 18 key, and then he's got these 2 unit super attacks. They both have the exact same effect. One just plays with Piccolo, and one plays with, like, Goku or, like, one of the other Z fighters. So, they both stack attack greatly. Greatly stack attack. I believe it's a stack, right? I'm pretty sure this is a stack. Yes. And then he stacks defense. So let's switch to this wiki real quick. I like this better. So right here, we get a 50% attack stack and then a 30% defense stack. I like these symbols. It's easier to show you. So we get that. Okay, that's on both of these. So you get, right? That's nice. Like you stack attack greatly. You greatly stack attack, and then you stack defense on your 18 key. That's very powerful. Down here, if you get his normal 18 key super attack, so you don't get one of the unit supers, i.e. you don't have Krillin, Yamcha, or Tien, or Goku, or Piccolo on rotation, then you will just regularly, where is it? Right here. You'll just regularly stack attack and defense. So that we can see is 20%. So again, these are all his, he has 3 different 18 key super attacks that he can do. 2 of them do the exact same thing, but have different animations, and then his base one, if you do not get the unit super attack, gives you a slightly lower stack. So keep that in mind. You do want to be running this guy and getting his stacks. Those are important to his active skill. Now, we noticed up here, he gets an additional here, right? And then he gets an additional here. So, you know, additionals, it sounds like, all right, this guy's doing a lot of additionals. What effect are we getting from his 12 key? Nothing. You get nothing. You get a you get a normal raise attack for 1 turn. Additionals do nothing. At 0 for this guy. So, I'll go ahead and show you. I went, if you were on stream, I did this on stream, but I went full dodge on this guy. That may sound crazy, but additionals don't give him anything. You know, I don't really care about damage all that much. I figure there's going to be, like, plenty of damage going around. I would say on this character, if you do not want to give him dodge, like you're just against dodge, like you hate dodge, you're never going to give a unit dodge, I'd say raw defense is pretty good. But if you're still against that as well, I would say crit actually on this character is what you want to go. I did give him a little bit of extra additional, but that's just because I had this EX equip. And I was really just doing it for the dodge. I don't really care about the extra additional. Like I said, additionals do nothing for this guy. And this is where I'm going to talk about his kit real quick. Why in the world is this guy building up with attacks received? He's not a slot 1 unit. We see right here, he gets a lot of his defense right here whenever he does an ultra super attack. So he's like he's a nice slot 2 unit. He can get to an okay defensive level that you can run him in slot 1. You don't really want to, but you can. Like this guy is meant to be in slot 2 and doing a ton of attacks. Why doesn't he just build all this stuff up right here by doing an attack? Well, actually, these last 3 bullet points. Why is this all not, you know, with each attack performed? With the 5th attack performed, with the 8th attack performed. Then I'd be like, oh, I see the vision, I get it, like, this makes sense. You want to go additional on this guy, brain likey, brain say good. But as it sits, I'm not a huge fan of how this guy is set up. So that's kind of like my big complaint with this guy. I think if he was just designed with just a little bit more care, I think they just kind of copy and pasted Goku's kit and then just like changed the numbers a little bit and like kind of like flip things around. They're like, all right, good, it's good to go. But now, this attack, you know, you may be like, well, Goku builds up crit chance and this Gohan just builds up attack right here. Why doesn't Gohan get crit chance as well? Well, one, that would actually be really good on Gohan, which I do agree. If he was getting crit chance, it would be good. But this extra attack is actually going to make his active skill hit a lot harder. So right down here, the active skill can be activated when HP is 58% or less, similar to Goku, or when there is another Bond to Master and Disciple category ally attacking in the same turn, starting from the 5th turn of battle. So you can get this pretty easily. I love or conditions. Or conditions, beautiful, chef's kiss, right? Massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to enemy when the turn is activated, and attacks effective against all types. So maybe that's why they didn't want to give him crits. Like I don't really know, but this active skill does hit hard. Keep in mind that these attack stacks that we're doing down here, these greatly stacks, and then this like if you happen to get the normal stack, these do play into the active skill damage as well as any like attack that you've built up on the turn. So this active skill, depending on how many stacks you get, can do some serious damage. So anyway, let's go ahead and scroll down here, look at his links. The Innocent, Saiyan Warrior Race, All in the Family, Z Fighters, Gaze of Respect, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Typical like Kid Gohan link set, Innocent, Saiyan Warrior Race. You know, Say Warrior Race, All in the Family, and Fierce Battle, like, these are going to be kind of common that you can get with Goku family units. Gaze of Respect is pretty much only going to be with other Piccolo and Gohan units. Z Fighters is just not great, so we can see his linking partners down here. This Goku is his best linking partner. Sadly, this guy is not on Bond of Master and Disciple, otherwise I would bring him. I feel like they could put him on here, but they just decided not to, because this Goku isn't really from anything. Like, these cards are from the intro. They're not like, oh, he trained with King Kai, even though, like, the entirety of Z, basically, like, he's King Kai's pupil, essentially. I think they could have put him on Bond of Master and Disciple, but they didn't, you know. Kind of like what they did with Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, right? Like, he's on Bond of Master and Disciple, despite not, like, actively being trained by Whis, although I guess Whis was, like, gushing the entire tournament. But so is King Kai. Every time Goku's pulling out the Spirit Bond, King Kai's sitting there going, that's me. That's me. You know, he's taking credit for it every single time, King Kai, but, you know, not taking credit for being his master, right? This Gohan's not very good. This guy's okay. I actually don't have this card. I think I either didn't play this World Tournament because it was like right after busy season, or I accidentally bobbed him. I'm not sure, but I don't have this Gohan. He's not really super useful in the current meta anyway. Like, you can use him, but he's not great. Obviously, Ultimate Gohan, we're probably going to be running him. Are we running him? I don't remember if we're running him. No, we're not going to be running him. We're going to be running this guy next to a Piccolo unit, so he may not have the most links active in the world, but, you know, it'll be just fine. Alright, then you can see some other characters. AGL Gohan's nice. This Pan is okay. Nothing else really super stands out here. This unit I kind of already talked about in the other showcase. They're okay. You can use them in some red zone fights. And yeah, that's what we got going on here. These are characters that you can farm to raise his super attack levels, so if you pulled this guy and you don't want to burn Kai's, these are units that you can grab. There's a sprite, so... let's go ahead and switch over here, and I can show you guys his 200% leaders. It's himself and Beast Gohan. That's it. That kind of sucks. I don't like that. You know, I like when characters come out and they're very usable. You know, we opened up Goku, he's got like 5. You open up some of these other characters and they've got 1 million, but not this guy. So, anyway, let's go ahead. I'll show you the team I have built here. There we go. This is what we're going to be hopping in with, is a bunch of Piccolos, a bunch of Gohans. So let's go ahead and hop into a showcase here. All right, everybody, here we go. I had some issues hopping in here. We won't talk about it. So, I can't cheat. You know, I talked about cheating. The game is keeping me on it. There are no, 0 Gohan friends. I got 1. I found a 55% friend. That's all we've got. Here's the friend. 59%. Looks like they're trying to go full dodge, too. That's nice. I like that. Decent links. It is what it is, right? So, maybe I will have to rainbow this Gohan. I don't know, because listen, I gotta get rainbow showcases out, right? But we will see. You know, if we hop into the next videos tomorrow and he's rainbowed, listen, I don't know. I don't know what happened. My finger slipped. I don't know. So anyway, we have the friend here. Not great rotations, honestly, but we'll make it work. I'm gonna actually float Orange Piccolo. That might seem crazy, but that's what I'm going to do. Can we even get... No, we can't. See, here's what sucks, right? This guy needs to get hit. You know, he is going to build up ki with each attack that he receives, but mine is built full dodge. This is like one instance where the full dodge build might actually backfire. Let's do this. Let's just hope he gets hit. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This isn't mine. This isn't mine. This is the friend. So, if he gets hit 2 times, we're going to be able to get the... No, we're not getting the unit super here. Are we not? Oh, right, because he's not at 18 ki. If he gets hit twice, we will activate the unit super, right? Let's just... We're jumping in, all right? No more issues. All right, there's one. Unit super activated? Yes, there we go. All right, easy. Oh, by the way, this is an AoE. I don't think I mentioned that in his breakdown, but his unit supers are AoEs, so keep that in mind. If there were multiple enemies here, it would hit all of them. I wanted to hop into the Bojack fight. There were actually 0 Gohans. I could not go into the into the Bojack fight. So we saw his, he had that 70% chance, or he launches an additional attack as a 70% chance to be a super for 6 turns. As part of his intro buff, we did see him launch that there. Sadly, it doesn't really give us anything, as we talked about in the breakdown. If you missed the breakdown, if you skipped to this part of the video, hey, how's it going? You missed the breakdown. You know, maybe go check that out. You know, it's up to you. It's up to you. I understand. I'm very long-winded. I talk about too many things. Most of the things I don't need to talk about. And then I don't even talk about everything I want to talk about in these videos, because then I go off tangents like this that don't mean anything. All right, can we crit here? No. All right. We got my Gohan here. I do want to leave this Piccolo around, probably, other than just him having Z fighters, which is like an uncommon link. He does have the Scouter, which is nice. Okay, so we're going to be able to get a stack in with my Gohan. Again, my Gohan is at 79%. 314k defense is not bad. We don't have any of his defense links up. We just have 2 links. That's kind of like the only issue with some of these Gohan and Piccolos, is that they have Gaze of Respect, but not all of them have Gaze. Like, it's very inconsistent which Gohan and Piccolos have Gaze of Respect. So that's kind of an issue. All right, we're going to get, hopefully, 2 hits in here. There we go. So that's 16% defense and 2 key, 5 million attack stat. Wait, we didn't get... Oh, no, okay, yeah. We did get the unit super with Piccolo here. I was like, wait, what? No, that's right. It is the unit super. There we go. So that is a greatly stack of attack and a normal raise defense. Now, here we go. This is kind of the intended scenario for this guy, is to be run next to this Piccolo. They do share Gaze of Respect and Legendary Power, and then he's getting his Saiyan links of Saiyan Warrior Race and Fierce Battle from this Gohan. So right here, the friend is now at 500k defense. Keep in mind, Gaze of Respect is giving a little bit of defense, I believe, even at level 6. It's giving us 2 key and 6% attack and defense. Pretty good. The issue is just, it's not super common, right? You guys can see here, I have pretty much every character in the game except this guy right here. And, you know, there's not many characters here that can utilize this link, so... it's nice if you can get it active, though. This Piccolo doesn't really need to do supers or anything, but I'll give him key anyway, just because key is not an issue on this turn. Like you can see here, we're starting out with basically full key. There we go. And Gohan here, we will give him a super. Alright, hopefully Frieza doesn't super immediately, but even if he does, I don't think he can hurt Gohan, just because Gohan's defense is just so naturally high. Keep in mind, that is a 55% Gohan friend right there in the middle slot, so pretty good from him. 4.8, definitely not crazy in terms of the attack stack numbers, but those will go up as we go through the event, so... You know, this Gohan's good. He's definitely a top 10 unit. I think a lot of people disrespect this guy. I think a lot of it is just they go, oh, this guy's not hyped, so he's not good. Like, I think a lot of people just think of characters, and if they're not hyped to them, they just don't think they're good. But this Gohan is very good. I just, personally, my issues with him is how he builds up. I don't like how he builds up. It's like, why do you give him these additionals if he needs to build up by getting hit? But, you know, it's definitely not the biggest deal in the world. All right, we're going to do this. Again, we're going to leave this Piccolo around. Let's go ahead and let him get a stack. There we go. We can get this Gohan a stack too. My Gohan. Let's go ahead and take a look at his defense. 432k. We don't have Gaze of Respect active here. Yeah, I wish we did. That would definitely give us a huge defense buff. But sadly, we did not get my Gohan with the Int Piccolo on this run, so maybe if this run goes long enough, like next turn I'll try to float the Int Piccolo and get him here and maybe swap the other 2 Piccolos. I don't know. I haven't decided. I kind of just like how my rotations are working at the moment, so I don't, you know, we'll worry about that in other showcases, right? We'll get it activated and we'll see a wide range of this guy. You know, that's kind of the point of these showcases. It's like, all right, we're gonna do this main showcase. We're gonna do the big breakdown. That way, if anybody's, you know, curious about how he works, they can come check out this video. And it's like, all right, here we go. We got the full breakdown. I usually do a serious thumbnail for these 2 to let people know, like, hey, this is like the serious evaluation. Everything after this is just like the fun, like, you know, like repeated tests, right, to like see how he does across the entire game. I mean, it sure would be nice if that additional did anything for us. Nice, we're getting built up. That is good. Okay, there's the full dodge build kicking in. Yep, there it is. I actually would have liked to take those 2 hits. Again, you know, people may be looking at that full dodge build and thinking that it's really weird, but whenever the Tanabata Omega fight drops, that full dodge build is going to be great, because he can't dodge in the first phase. That Omega fight is actually designed really well for people who like to build their kits full dodge, because you have all these characters like this Goku and Gohan, for instance, who actually want to get hit a little bit. And you can neuter that first phase there to where it doesn't actually do a ton of damage, right? Like, you can lower Omega's attack in that first phase. So you can lower his attack so he's not really doing a ton of damage to you. And then, what's the word I'm looking for? So you lower all that, you can't dodge, and he attacks a lot. So it lets you get all these characters built up, even the ones who may be a little bit weaker defensively. It's like you can lower his attack so much that it's like, okay, maybe we can actually do something here. We don't need to do anything. I don't think we're gonna even like KO this guy here. So this is gonna be our last turn with the intro buff up, by the way. We get it for 6 turns. So this Gohan is currently at 753k defense. Again, last turn with the intro buff up. Here it's gonna drop, like his stats are gonna drop down just a little bit on the next turn. Keep in mind we're also getting support from the STR Piccolo. And I think, does Int Piccolo give support as well? He gives all allies defense, right? So that's another reason why this Gohan's defense is probably looking a lot better. 8.5, yeah, you can see this guy's attack is jumping up. Again, keep in mind we also do have support from the STR Piccolo, but you know, you can start seeing those stacks start to hit. It'd be really nice if he stacked on his 12 key. Like, why did they just make the 12 key do nothing? Like, why? Like, it couldn't do any, it couldn't even like stun. Like, why can't it at least just stun? Like, it's just raise attack for 1 turn. That's it. You can't have a stun, can't have a seal, can't have attack break. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe the attack break screwed me, but like, it couldn't have done anything. Had to do nothing. Let's see. I'm actually gonna put Gohan in slot 1 here to try to get some more hits in and another stack. So let's do that. Just want to keep stacking up with this guy. We're gonna miss out on a stack with Piccolo. I'm not too concerned though with him at this point. Defense is a little low, but he'll be fine. Alright, there we go. Some more hits in. Nice. I think that's all 5 hits that we needed. 8.4 million, no support from my Gohan is pretty good. Pretty good. There we go. So that's another stack. Alright, this is gonna work out just fine. Alright, there we go. Alright, this Gohan is up to 737. Not too bad. Let's do this. You can see though, right, like right here, that his key's gone down. Before we were starting out with like full key. Now we're down a little bit. All right, there we go. Full key for him and an 18 key super attack for Orange Piccolo. Nice. We're just keep stacking attack. The goal for me is to get to that final form, like full power Frieza, and just blow him out of the water with little baby Gohan. That's my goal. You know, we're gonna go monkey mode and we're gonna just blow him out of the water. That's the plan at the moment. All right, nice. There we go. There's 1 stack, and now we have the worthless attacks coming in. At this point, we should have his guaranteed additional starting to come in. Or no, but well, maybe not. I think that was just his hidden. No, that's the friend. He can't additional super. What was that from? Because he doesn't have his intro buff up anymore. What was that additional from? Was that, has he received 8 attacks? Has the friend been hit 8 times? Huh. Maybe the friend's been hit 8 times, I don't know. We're gonna put this Piccolo in slot 1. He should be able to handle the super, he's type effective. His defense isn't super crazy, but we should be fine. Alright. Oh, I didn't get a stack. He'll be fine. Alright, 852 from my Gohan. Again, intro has worn off, so pretty good. Again, we are getting support from this guy. Oh, we are getting Gaze of Respect, too, from this guy. Nice. Pretty good, 852. Yeah, you can really see Gaze of Respect helps out this guy a lot. You know, that little extra 10% multiplicative buff goes a long ways. Oh, sick dodge, dude. You could dodge this one, but, you know, it's fine. We can take a little bit of damage. I'm not too worried. 146, a little bit. Alright, can you do an additional, please? Okay, well, can it be a super, please? I got to be more specific. There we go. See, you just gotta ask, guys. Like, if your characters are underperforming, you gotta say, please, you know, thank you. Please, sir, may I have another? I wasn't finished yet. 9.2, yeah. I mean, this guy, like, we cannot really get a max attack stat for this Gohan. I mean, technically we could. We would have to get a unit super every turn in a row, like, for 99 turns. So, like, technically stacks aren't infinite. They are for 99 turns. So we would have to go 99 turns in, get a unit super on all of them, and then have like a ton of support around, and then theoretically we could see a maximum attack stack for a stacker. But you know, we don't. I don't know that that's possible, like without the help of the private server. I'm sure somebody could just calc it, but where's the fun in that, right? Let's drop these. That'll drop the int orbs, and we can get a 18 key or a 24 key. Again, 854k defense. I mean, this little dude's a monster, right? Whenever he supers against one enemy, he gets 30% damage reduction. 30% damage reduction with 854k defense. Turns out pretty good. Turns out pretty good. All this guy needs is somebody to really hold down slot 1 for him, and he's good. And if he's type advantage, like, he can go against, he can go in slot 1 type advantage. But, you know, if he's not type advantage, you gotta be a little weary putting him in slot 1. But as long as he doesn't get supered, I mean, you can hold down slot 1 too. Like, I don't think you can be damaged from any normals in the game, even type disadvantage, with 854k defense. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that, but, you know, I mean, we're going through this slowly, but, I mean, that is one benefit of this team, right, is that, we got a lot of stacking characters on here, we got a lot of build-up characters, and, no real huge damage dealers. So we can just really take our time through this event, get a ton of stacks on Gohan. Our Piccolos are holding down slot 1 just fine, and all is well. All right, we're gonna get one more stack with my Gohan. It looks like nice. I could get a stack with Piccolo and be really greedy, but let's do mine. Let's do my Gohan here. All right, there we go. A little low on key on this turn, but it's all good. And it doesn't matter what we give Orange Piccolo. All right, we're gonna get the Dokkan attack next turn as well. All right, so his defense and key is fully built up. I'm not sure if his attack is built up all the way. Again, we need to get hit. Oh no, I guess his attack is built up. We need to get hit 5 times for the attack. So, yeah. I mean, I guess we're built up all the way. That's nice. Yeah, because if we're not getting key anymore, then we definitely have the attack built up. So, pretty good. We're not getting defense anymore, so we have all the defense. What is that? We need to get hit 9 times? No. 10 times. No, I'm an idiot. No, 9 would be 72%. What am I saying? 8. We need to get hit 8 times to build up his full passive, right? Because 7 times would be 56, and then 8 is 64. So, yeah, we need to get hit 8 times to build up his full defense. So we have been hit 8 times. So yeah, we do have his additional and everything. Nice. All right, let's do this. We're gonna get the Dokkan attack with the int Piccolo. I mean, that's fine. Like, again, we're not really worried about doing damage here. We're just nice and steady going through this event. We are getting support here from the STR Piccolo. That is very nice. This Gohan is at 1 million. 1 million defense. You know, like Dr. Evil or something. $1 million. Oh, we dodged it. Nice. My LR Piccolo is full dodge, by the way. I'm so happy. I can finally, like, utilize this guy. I grinded so hard on the first World Tournament to use that guy. You know, I was like, I gotta have him ready because I didn't know if there was gonna be another World Tournament before the anniversary. Turns out there was, and I didn't actually need to grind as hard as I did. But I don't regret it because, like, now I just have a stockpile of, like, the Mr. Satan signatures and the EZA medals. I have not EZA'd any other World Tournament character other than this Piccolo. I think they're all pretty mid. I'm just, you know, I'm waiting one of these days we're going to get a batch and it's going to have some really good EZAs in it, and that's what I'm waiting for. Like High School Gohan, I am really interested in his EZA. So, that's where we're at the moment. Say, we are fully built up. That is nice. Yeah, next phase, whenever we get into that Tech Frieza, we are going to hit so hard. Like, it's going to actually be unbelievable how hard we're hitting next turn. All right, this is fine. Gohan has his guard. He's been stacking a little bit. We can throw Piccolo in slot 1 because there's no super attack there, so we can do this. Get him a super. Let's do this. We just need to make sure that we get the unit super with this guy. Like, we don't, like, I'm not worried about full key. Mine is at 925k defense here with no Gaze of Respect active. Pretty good. Pretty good. He's at almost a... Oh, we're taking a little bit of damage. That's fine. We're fine. This Piccolo gets a big multiplicative buff in his passive whenever he super attacks. So, like, sometimes he might take a little bit of damage before he supers, but, I mean, listen, I'm not too concerned about 280k or whatever from normals. I'm not worried about it. I wish this Gohan had a heal like Goku. That would be nice. Like, I just don't get this guy. Like, There was so much care and effort put into Goku's kit. I'm back on my soapbox. Listen, you guys thought I was done ranting, but no. Nice. I mean, we're doing good damage. That's nice. But it's like there was so much care and love put into Goku's kit. It's like they gave him a counter. They gave him guard. You know, they gave us active skill guaranteed crits. They gave him a heal. They gave him a survive KO. Gohan, they were like, hey, he's kind of like cooler. But instead of building up from attacking, he builds up from getting hit. It's like, well, why? It's like, does he have any defensive viability? It's like, yeah, in slot 2. Well, how many attacks are in slot 2 most of the time? Yeah, 1 or 2. Oh, that's cool. So he's not really a slot 1 character, but you want to put him in slot 1 and, like, pretend. You want to play make-believe. We need to figure out a way... Okay, so watch this. We're going to drop this. Alright, now, Gohan's defense here with Gaze of Respect. Again, this guy is 55%, is 1 million. We're going to grab all this. This is like a full heal. Okay, close. And then this is going to give us a little bit more healing. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Is that good? Let me know if that's good. You know, that's the nice thing about these high defense characters is that they can really give you some crazy healing. So, pretty good, pretty good. Almost out of this phase. One day we're going to get out of this phase. You know, this Frieza just keeps raising his attack. He's just going to keep doing more damage every super, but, you know, it's okay. 7.8 million. Again, this guy is 55%. I would really actually like to take out Frieza this turn. Yeah, we're going to. Perfect. And we're going to get with my Gohan next turn, and we're going to have support from the STR Piccolo. So, yeah. Look at the little KO screen. Look at the little guy. He's smiling at you. He's so proud. He just killed the Emperor of the Universe. Alright, here we go. It's Big Daddy time. It's Gohan's gonna go a monkey mode on Frieza here. Alright. 1.2 million defense is pretty good. Let's go ahead. Let's make sure we have the active skills on. There we go. And let's play this one. This is gonna be good. This is gonna do a lot of damage. Again, super effective against all types on this. And yeah. Oh, my mic's muted. I was saying that's pretty good. And then we turned on the active skill. We skipped Piccolo's transformation. Well, that actually did a little bit of damage to us. Did it? Man, that's crazy. Did it do damage to us? Did it do damage to us? I can't remember. I wasn't paying attention. I looked down at my mic. But I was talking about, are we going to actually, like, KO Frieza on this turn? One more? Yeah, one more. All right. There's a chance. Depending on what physical Piccolo does here. No, we just win. Alright, we one-turn this Frieza because of this Gohan. Dude, look how much... All the damage on this turn is from Gohan so far. How much health does this guy have? Can I pull that up in the 3 seconds before we finish here? Oh, no, I can't. Where's the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone? No, everybody's leaving. They're all leaving. Frieza versus Frieza. Alright, this guy had 41 million HP. And Gohan did, like, 40 million or something. That's pretty good. What do you guys think? You guys think that was pretty good? I think it was pretty good. That's where we're gonna end off. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have to mute the game now because Chala is gonna start playing. But I'd say that actually it's not gonna play yet. I can keep the music on for a second. But I'd say that was pretty good. A little bit of a longer run there, but you know, Gohan is pretty good. So I don't summon for him. but if you did, you got a pretty good unit. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. We'll get more showcases as the week goes on. Again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Catch you guys next time.